The lottery is a centuries-old form of gambling that's become a ubiquitous part of modern society. It promises the chance of a life-changing windfall, enticing millions of people worldwide to participate. They do this in hopes of winning large sums of money or other valuable prizes. Recently, the Powerball jackpot rose again to a staggering amount, estimating over $1 billion, an amount of money that most people can't even begin to fully comprehend. But beneath the allure of instant wealth, there lie numerous downsides and adverse consequences associated with the lottery. In this video, we'll discuss why winning the lottery may not actually be the dream that you think it is, and why it might actually be the worst thing that can happen to you. So buckle up, and let's get started. Many lottery winners are often unprepared for the sudden influx of wealth and the lack of financial knowledge to manage such a substantial amount. And as a result of this, many of them end up in a much worse financial situation than they were before they won. Not just that, but they can also end up attracting a lot of unwanted attention. Lottery winners can face things like harassment, extortion, kidnapping, and sometimes even worse. In 2002, Jack Whitaker won a staggering $314 million in the Powerball lottery, and at the time, this was the largest jackpot ever won by a single ticket. Initially, he shared his good fortune by donating millions to charities and churches. However, his life soon spiraled out of control. Whitaker's newfound wealth attracted numerous hangers-on and scammers. His granddaughter would later die of a drug overdose in 2004, which devastated him. He faced several lawsuits, was arrested for drunk driving, and reportedly lost millions at casinos. By 2016, Whitaker was living a reclusive life, deeply regretful of the day he ever won the lottery. In the mid-1980s, Evelyn Adams managed to defy the astronomical odds and win the New Jersey lottery twice. This amounted to nearly $5.4 million in total winnings. Instead of investing the money and managing her newfound wealth wisely, Adams squandered the money on lavish living and excessive gambling trips to Atlantic City. She also generously shared her winnings with friends and family who took advantage of her generosity, and within a few years, Adams had lost everything and filed for bankruptcy. In 1997, Billy Bob Harrell Jr. won a $31 million Texas lottery jackpot. At first, him and his family seemed overjoyed with the win, celebrating their newfound wealth. However, the pressure and stress of managing the money, combined with the countless requests for financial assistance, overwhelmed him. Harrell struggled with the weight of wealth and the guilt associated with not being able to help everyone, and tragically, just 20 months later after winning the lottery, he took his own life. In 2003, at the age of just 16, Callie Rogers became one of the youngest lottery winners in the UK, winning £1.9 million. Rogers indulged in partying, drugs, and extravagant spending, squandering her fortune on designer clothes, cars, and lavish holidays, and by 22, she was declared bankrupt and had little to show for her once substantial winnings. Then there was the story of Jeffrey Dampier, who won a $20 million Illinois jackpot in 1996. Like the other stories, he initially used his money to help friends and family members, and they started a very successful popcorn business. But conflicts over the money arose within the family, leading to strained relationships. Then one day in 2005, Dampier's sister-in-law and her boyfriend formed a plan to extort more money out of him. They kidnapped him, and in a fit of jealousy and rage, they took his life. His tragic end showcased the dark side of sudden wealth and its potential to attract danger. So let's say you buy a Powerball ticket and you miraculously find yourself as the winner of $1 billion. How do you think you'll feel? Excited? Joyful? After winning the lottery, many people experience a wide range of emotions, including euphoria and excitement, and also disbelief. But it may come as a surprise to some that depression can also be a prevalent reaction. For many people, work provides a sense of purpose and a structure in life. After winning the lottery, they may no longer feel the need to work, leading to avoiding their daily routines and the loss of purpose. The sudden wealth change in circumstances can lead to social isolation. Lottery winners may feel disconnected from their old circle of friends and find it challenging to trust new acquaintances, fearing that they're only interested in their money. Lottery winners often face pressure and expectations from family, friends, and even strangers to help out financially. The burden of managing these expectations can be overwhelming and lead to feelings of guilt and resentment. Winning the lottery can cause an identity crisis for some individuals. They may question their self-worth and even wonder if people genuinely care about them. And the euphoria that comes from winning the lottery can create unrealistic expectations for long-term happiness and fulfillment. And when these expectations are not met, feelings of disappointment and depression can arise. According to a study that came out in the early 2000s, statistically, some of the most unhappy people are lottery winners. This is something I found very hard to believe at the time, but I guess it makes a lot of sense when you do a deep dive into the psychology. Many studies and interviews have also shown that a few years later after winning, the overall happiness of lottery winners doesn't necessarily increase. Now, I'm sure we all know the stress that comes along with having to worry about money, worrying about how you're going to pay your bills, and the horrible feeling of spending every day in a situation that you hate. Being in a comfortable financial situation and not having to worry about these things will improve your quality of life. Once all your needs are met, you have a nice house, you have a nice car, and you've paid off all your bills, you still need something that fills your time and something that brings you joy. When you have the ability to just simply buy anything that you desire, things can lose their value or the excitement that they once brought. That luxury vacation that you saved up for and appreciated so much because it was special and it was fleeting, would it still feel so special if you could just do that every day? That brand new car that was so shiny and exciting, that car just becomes the normal car that you drive every day. We've all seen child stars who get way too much too quick and they fall down the rabbit hole of drugs and alcohol. They oftentimes spend their lives trying to chase that high and that excitement that they initially felt in the beginning. And there's an old saying that when you have everything, it feels like nothing. So what can we learn from these stories? You're probably thinking, this wouldn't happen to me. I'd be smart with the money. I'd make sure I never go broke again. But when you think about it, is this true? Would you tell people about your win, or would you keep it a secret? Do you think they may be jealous and they might want things from you? Would you quit your job immediately and move to a new place? Or would you relax and hold off for a while? Well, if history and human nature have taught us anything, it's that people in this situation often make terrible decisions. Right now, in 2023, the issue of anonymity for lottery winners varies from state to state. There are only 8 states that allow you to remain anonymous when you win the lottery. One of the main reasons for disclosing identity of lottery winners is to maintain transparency and ethics and integrity in the lottery system. By making the names of the locations of the winners public, it provides evidence that real people are actually winning, and it fosters trust in the lottery system. Some argue that since lotteries are funded by public participation, the public has the right to know who the winners are and how the money is being distributed. Revealing the identities of the winners can help to prevent fraudulent claims and ensures that prizes are awarded legitimately. And publishing stories of lottery winners can serve as promotional material for the lottery in the state, encouraging more people to participate. It also allows lottery officials to verify the authenticity of the winning ticket and ensure that all taxes are paid. So what should you do if you actually win the lottery? Well, experts say that you should take a deep breath and keep your win confidential, at least until you have a solid plan in place. Avoid sharing the news with too many people, as this can attract a lot of unwanted attention and potential scams. Consult with a team of professionals, including an attorney and a financial advisor who specialize in wealth management and tax planning. They can lead you through the legal and financial implications of your win, and they can help you to make informed decisions. Winning the lottery can be overwhelming, and impulsive choices can have long-term consequences, just like some of the stories that you heard above. We've heard a lot of negative stories here today, but there have been some positive ones too. In 2005, Brad Duke won a $220 million Powerball jackpot. Instead of splurging immediately, he took his time to plan and make sound financial decisions. He hired a team of financial advisors, paid off debts, and invested wisely. Duke diversified his investments and used the money to build a successful business. He also donated a significant portion to charity. In 2007, Cynthia Stafford won $112 million in the California Mega Millions lottery. She used a portion of her winnings to provide for her family's needs and then wisely invested in real estate and film production. Stafford's smart investments have paid off well, and she continues to lead a comfortable life while giving back to the community. Shane Missler won a $451 million Mega Millions jackpot. He opted to take the lump sum payment and received $282 million after taxes. Instead of living extravagantly, Missler remained level-headed and focused on financial planning. He invested in various ventures and pursued his passion of charity work, helping those in need. And in 2013, 3 friends from Maryland won their share of $656 million. They dubbed themselves the Three Amigos and decided to invest their money wisely. They set up a financial trust and continued working in their respective professions. They've also used their money to support charitable causes that are close to their hearts. These stories demonstrate that lottery winners who take the time to plan, seek financial advice, and make prudent decisions can make sure their winnings create a long-lasting positive impact. It's crucial to approach sudden wealth with caution and thoughtfulness to ensure long-term financial security and well-being. So if you do manage to beat the odds and you find yourself as a lottery winner, take time before making any major decisions. Remember that money is a tool and it's not a solution to every single one of life's problems. Stay grounded, keep perspective, and remember what truly matters in life. So what would you do if you won the lottery? Tell me down in the comments. And what do you think about all these people who made horrible financial decisions? Leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe for more videos like this one. Check out some other videos here, and I will see you very soon with another episode of Daniel Speaks.